Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning, at least for me. We're really close to the afternoon. How's everybody doing? Because, honestly, I am doing just fine. So, today I wanted to do something, a bit of an update and an apology. The apology is mostly because I said I would do the Persona 1 episode it's been a couple weeks, but because of that, I felt extremely bad about it, but as an apology, I'm probably going to be, I don't know what I want to do, but I'm most likely going to deal with Persona 1 in some way on this channel. The reason why I'm specifically going to choose Persona 1 is because I actually have never played that Persona game. Neither have I played 2. I've played the 3D modern ones. So 3, 4, and 5. And all of the spin-offs for 4, including Persona Q. So I might as well experience the game of Origins. And I've heard that compared to all of the other Shin Megami Tensei Persona games, it's the worst. And 2 and 4 are argued to be the best in the Persona franchise. So, as soon as I finish 1, I might jump on to 2. And note, I am going to be playing the PSP version of most of these Persona games, with the exception of 3. 3 is going to be a unique case where it's going to be playing the original Persona 3 FES version, and then Persona 3 Portable, going through the female route. And for when we reach Persona 3, we're going to do... It's more going to be a walkthrough for all those who need help with it. And also what certain characters have when they're like fully leveled up that don't exist in the game. When when they like disappear from your party. And overall, I hope I can give a good experience with Persona 3 Portable, at least for the female side. And as for Persona 3 FES, that is the one thing I've never played through. I've never played through The Answer. And I've heard it's meh, but Metis is a cool character. So, we'll go through 3 FES, both from The Answer and The Journey. I haven't played the 3D version of Persona 3. I have it, because I have it on my PlayStation 3, I just haven't played it. We're also going to do an interesting thing, and maybe I'm going to do it with PS2, but we might actually mod for Persona 3. When we go through Persona 4, we'll go back and do an interesting mod of 3. And that might be the definitive one with all bugs and hilarity. But we'll figure that out when that time actually happens. But for now, I'm going to do my best to go through Persona 1. I want to go through the Kingdom Hearts franchise. I just need I don't need a capture card. It would just be very beneficial if I had one. Like, if I only have the PlayStation 4 material. I do not have any kind of capture card whatsoever. And if I ever did get one, it would most likely be to do certain games like Persona 4 Golden. I would love to do a couple PlayStation 3 titles And the PlayStation 3 titles would include the Persona 4 spin-off games like Arena Ultimax. I'd show off Cross Tag battle gameplay, including the story mode. Then I'd also go through titles that I extremely loved when I was younger. Like, for example, an obscure title that I guess nobody really... Like, I don't know if people have never heard of it or what, but the series that I'm talking about is a series called Silhouette Mirage, made by a company called Treasure and, is it Zap? I forgot the name of the weird little skeleton thing, but it's made by those two. And in my opinion, I loved it. And without my knowing, I used to own the PS1 version, which is the only one that came out in America, and also was the hardest. Which I had no idea, to be honest, because, well, that is the one that I had. And I wasn't aware of the Sega Saturn version until later. But if I am going to go through something like Silhouette Mirage, I am going through the PS1 version because it's not only the American version, but it also adds some extra stuff. I'm also going to do something where I go through all the pads. And so that means I'm going to have to look up how to unlock how to make each path available. And also, along with each path available, I have to show off. I'm going to have to make Silhouette Mirage after a huge LP or in the middle of a LP, because the game is short. But with all of the paths, and I might go I'm going to be replaying through similar events. It wouldn't be very fun to sit through these similar events in one long play session, unless, you want to do it that way. But it's obviously going to be starting off for the Silhouette Mirage, it's going to be starting off with the first few endings. I don't know how they're called or categorized, but there should be a Silhouette Mirage ending, a good ending, and then there are two others, probably involving the Reaper, which is a bonus boss in the game. The PS1 version only, though. Then I'll show off the different modes. There's a level select when you beat the entire game. Probably so you can just jump over to a selectable path. And then, other than that, I would enjoy going through Silhouette Mirage just simply to play through a childhood game of mine. Once I do that, if I go through Silhouette Mirage, I'm most likely going to want to jump to Shantae afterwards, because something between those games, there is something between those two games that makes me go oh yeah, they're kind of similar in my eyes. The mechanics are different, but they're overall the same in certain ways. Both involve a very happy-go-lucky protagonist, can be somewhat witty sometimes, and oh my god, I'm sorry for the sun. I can't walk backwards, though, so we're gonna do it straight on. But yeah, so other than that, we have something involving the lines of going through a little short LP of franchises I love that might not be a full LP. And by that I mean a really, really long Let's Play. Unless I'm completely wrong and Silhouette Mirage is a lot longer than I think. I mean, I would honestly be shocked, but that would actually be kind of fun. And if that would be the case, then I just cut to certain changes if you pick a certain path. In that case, that would be a lot easier for me and probably viewers. And how to unlock certain bosses or make the paths available, I would explain. And I'm also kind of going to need some help. What I mean by that is I need an editor, like badly. I wouldn't say I'm the best at editing. In fact, as you can tell, all of this is mostly unscripted, and when I do cut, it's not the cleanest. But I try, I guess. The example of me cutting stuff out is most definitely within Rogue Galaxy, where certain parts just get cut. Which makes sense because when I play through RPGs, and it's going to happen a lot, I think, RPGs have a tendency to have certain moments that you have to grind. Or the player wants to grind for, if you are that kind of player. And since I want to make this how I would go through games, certain titles like RPGs, I will go through from beginning to end with maybe all the stuff, maybe lacking certain stuff. Like, for example, there's a game called Akiba's Beat that I played by myself, and I love the game, but there is one achievement in that game that is so frustrating because the amount of XP you get in that game is not a lot. And I truly mean it like that. And the achievement is to get to level 99 for every single character. Getting there takes a while. You will have to be grinding a lot. But when you do get to level 99, you have a certain accomplishment. Like, you have this certain feeling of accomplishment. And the ways you can get to level 99 can vary from, oh my god, that was super easy, to why am I making myself suffer? And I truly mean that in certain parts, because certain characters in that game, you level, and it doesn't last that long. But others, it takes a while. That toy plane makes a lot of noise. Huh. And then, so, and it would be an experience. Oh my god. And this is why I'm walking back home. But it will be just, I play through games, and certain games I need a capture card. I know this. I will go through certain fan games that I might enjoy, like Super Smash Bros. 2, if I ever do that. There is a Mario fan game Mario RPG that I want to play. It's kind of a mixture between the Mario and Luigi formula and the Paper Mario formula, and it's kind of cool. So I might go through that. Those who actually know me probably know what that is, and would be extremely happy if I actually continue that. Another thing is I'm secretly working on essentially a project for myself, and if my friends want to play it, that's great, but if not, that's fine. And the reason why I say it like that is because the game I'm designing is obviously not a product I could sell. It's a fighting game with all the characters that I like from different franchises, and I actually might make the roster for the game my Let's Plays that I go through, which would be an interesting choice for me, but that could be a thing I could do. Obviously, there would be some exceptions to that, like, I don't think there's a Hellsing game, but... And I would definitely try my best to avoid something like a He-Man game, because that was more of my brother's choice. But that would be an interesting thing. And, oh my god, I made this 15 minutes long. Whoopsies! If you sat through this, good job. It was just me mostly mumbling, I guess. But it was, I guess, information that I wanted to share. And overall, it's the apology of not making the Persona 1. And I'm going to make it up by hopefully making a YouTube live stream of it. Or Twitch, whichever one I do. And just go through Persona 1, where I last left off. I have the save file. And the only thing I need is to find the game. But it won't take too long. And other than that, I hope everyone here has a really good day. And so, yeah, it was fun. See ya.